Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Look, thanks very much for coming along tonight to our Mustangs launch. We really appreciate it. It's our first year as the Western Mustangs. We're looking forward to a new season, but really looking forward to our new brand and what it's going to encompass. As we spoke at this launch last year about going forward, what we were going to be doing with the Mustangs, and we were hoping by changing the name and putting a new brand out and being able to encompass the West, that it was going to help us with players, it was going to help us with public support, and it's done that and a lot more. So we've been very fortunate with the players. We've been able to attract the development cells that our coaching staff, headed by Dean Bosnich, have put together out of Roma and Kingaroy, and with some help through the Warwick crowd and Toowoomba, is really paying dividends. We've got a lot of good lads in our 16s, 18s and 20s particularly, that have come from far and wide. So a couple of Saturdays ago we played against the Titans in the 16s, 18s and 20s, and it was the development side that we put together in the 16s was our first real go on bringing a team together where we were coaching so many players in 16s at Warwick and Roma, Kingaroy and Toowoomba, and they came together that day for one game against the Titans, and they got beaten by a Titan side. I think the score might have been 24-18, so they got beaten by one try. And this is a side of boys that had never seen each other before, but they were getting coached while in remote areas and still being able to do it from home. They were getting coached the same way with the same pattern that Boz and Russell and Eugene and all that have put together, and it showed how much dividends it's paid. Even this year, last year we had a number of under-20s travelling in from Roma. 3 boys who are coming in and joining us, and this year 2 of them I think have moved here to Toowoomba, but we've still got 2 others that are travelling in each week. We've got a young lad coming from Mundubra, and they're playing under 20s with us. We've got a couple from St George and one from Gundawindi, so we're really happy with the way the Western Mustangs, the whole concept is starting to pay dividends by bringing these fellas in. It's given other fellas an opportunity as well to come up and move to Toowoomba. We've got a few boys from Farah that are here tonight, so they'll be the ones drinking the most piss. But it's good them country boys are able to come here. But these young fellas that are playing out at Roma and Kingaroy and that, and coming in and getting an opportunity to play representative football through the Western Mustangs, they're relishing it. They're getting to be at home with their mums and dads. They've got the support of their mates, and especially when you become a bit of an elite footballer, if you're starting to be the one who's getting into the Queensland, junior sides and all that. Nothing better than coming home to your mates, because they keep you grounded. They're the ones who'll pull you into line. They'll tell you you're a dickhead as quick as look at you, but they're still your mate and they always look after you. So these young lads are going particularly well. But thank you to all our great sponsors. We're one of the only clubs in the whole competition, particularly in under 20s, that does this all on the back of sponsorship dollars. And Toowoomba, renowned for it, how generous they are, and it's all about our sponsors who want to be involved in something. They want to be involved in something special, and they've been on board with the Clydesdales, knowing what we're trying to do, getting back into Q Cup. We've ticked every box that the QRL have asked for that. The only one, the last hurdle we got is our finances, and we're halfway there on the money. We're not far away at all now, so it's all taking them baby steps, but we're getting there, and we're very, very confident about what's happening. But I'd like to thank us all. We've got some great sponsors, and I know with Mark Phillipson is one of the first ones to come on board up there at Wilson Better Electrical, and he's handed over to Kempy and his lovely wife Lauren, who have bought Wilson and Better Electrical, and they're back on again too. So thanks Kempy, thanks Mark for all your great support. We really appreciate it. We've got another good sponsor, Stone Street's Coaches. They always go that extra mile. They put up with our blokes on trips home, but the boys are pretty well behaved. But no better sponsor or no better bus company than our good friends. So Phil and Mandy, thank you very much for your sponsorship. Shrieky, so Pete and Anita from Shriek Building Group, been on board since day one with us as well. Mad footballer, former Clydesdale, loves it. Comes out to the games. He's in the bar there with Blissy and Beery and all them, and having a few tins. So we really appreciate that, Pete. So thanks for your ongoing support as well, mate. We've got Bruce and Deb from Bartercard, And barter card's a concept that when they first come and see me, I couldn't get my head around how it worked, but once I'd sat down and gone through it and they explained how it worked, it's been fantastic. And like tonight, we've got catering from Muller Brothers and here at Agenda with the thing, and it's all on barter card. So it's a real cost-effective way for our club to run, especially Bruce and Deb attracting a number of great suppliers that come on board and sponsor us through barter card dollars. So thanks Bruce and Deb. We've got our good friends at Power FM, so it's good to have a local radio station, 88 on the dial on FM, heartbeat of the city they'll tell you. They're right in the middle of Toowoomba. They're really starting to move. They've got another antenna out at Highfield, so they're covered out through there, but they're starting a new concept with Power TV along with Daryl here, and we're doing a bit of Mustang media where we'll be talking about our teams from last week and updating it, and they've got a lot of followers on there now, especially on the net, over 20,000. So great concept. If you're looking to do some good cost-effective advertising, make sure you talk to the team at Power, Terry and Jeff, who you'd all know. You'd heard their voices. I remember hearing them when I was this high, and I'm still listening to them. So well done. Thanks to Power FM. We've got a lot of other great sponsors along with Whipples and Wagner's and Alpine. Wolsey, who's just left. He's got a family doing tonight. We appreciate him coming along as well. As long as our own business, K&R Plumbing Supplies. We've also got Kemp Racing, so if you're looking to get into a racehorse, come and see Kempy and Jude. They've been great family friends of ours. We race a lot of horses with them. We have a lot of fun along the way. Kempy's not scared of taking one to Sydney and making me lead it in. But anyway, it was great fun. We had a good trip down there. But they've come on board and they're sponsoring us too. So another good local family business. So Kevin, Kemp and Judy. And thank you very much for your sponsorship as well. And of course our major sponsor, which is McDonald's Restaurants, and it's Keith and Ann Beer. So we really appreciate their help there. They've come on board in a big way. Gary's on our committee with us. Ann was in the canteen the other week. We were that inundated. So if you thought the chips were good and they tasted like Macca's fries, it's because they were. We run out 3 times and have to go and pinch some from Macca's up at Harristown. But Keith and Ann, they don't just sponsor us and they come in and support us. You know, besides putting their hand in their pocket and helping us out, they also get in and help the boys out, get into the training and help us with the game day. So thanks to Keith and Ann and all the Maccas. You can see our new strip over here with our 2 models. 2 good looking lads. One's modelled on Fonzie, that's the one over there. This one might be Big Macca. But they're our new strip now, so we've got them going out. The strip's been well received. The colours are for a reason. We didn't just put them together. We've got the navy blue, which is representing like the Kangaroo and the Warwick. The red's obviously of the Toowoomba Clydesdales, and the gold is from Roma and from out west through there as well. So we put the colours together and they're blended in really well, and they've been well received. So we'll be releasing our brand new polo shirts in a couple of weeks, our Western Mustang shirts. So you'll enjoy them. They're a crack at toes all over them. So they look really smart, and as soon as they get here from the printers, we'll be able to come out and catch up with our sponsors and get us out in the Western Mustangs gear along with our players. I might ask Dean Bosnich, our coach. He's been an absolute marvel for the Western Mustangs and the Clydesdales last year since he's come on board. He's been a breath of fresh air, but he's got some great ideas and he's got a real calming, steady way about how he goes about it. So, Boz, if you'd come up, mate.
Thanks, Paul. Firstly, obviously, I want to thank the sponsors that are here and all the other sponsors we have, and everyone knows football clubs of any level can't operate without great sponsors, and Paul and I have talked a lot going forward with the Western Mustangs about how sponsorship works. We want to get it even away from the word sponsorship and sponsor. We want everything to be partnerships, and we want this club to be partners with everyone that joins in it in a financial sense, and give them some areas to have their input and really be a part of the club instead of looking at it as a sponsorship. So we hope those partnerships grow and get even better as we go forward into a Q Cup team in the next couple of years. It's exciting times for that, and a lot of work has gone in behind the scenes to get it even to where it is now. There's only a couple of little more hurdles to get across, but it's exciting to know that not only Toowoomba but this whole region is that close now to finally getting an Intrust Super Cup team back in at that level. It's really exciting times. The reason I do everything I try and do with the Mustangs is for some of the guys you see here, the players. At the end of the day, I was a player myself not too long ago, so I can still sort of remember it, despite the head knocks. I remember parts of it really well. But that's what we do it all for, and I know all the coaching staff we have are the same, and that's the coaches we have, that's why we've picked who we have, because they're passionate about developing these young blokes and giving them an opportunity. And the opportunities we were given in areas we were. I'm not from here. I got great opportunities where I was from to access a system, and we saw a big gap in that when we first put together the idea of the Western Mustangs, that these guys weren't getting the same opportunities that people like I got because I grew up in a capital city. So we wanted to provide that for them no matter where they were. Toowoomba, Roma, Kingaroy, Warwick, Charleville. We've got kids from everywhere at the moment accessing the system and not having to leave their hometowns, and it's a quality system. We have 15 coaches across the academy system and the 18s and 20s, so I really want to thank all of them. 15 coaches who put in a lot of time and effort to developing the kids, plus then all the support staff. And if anyone had seen, Paul got down to a fair few trainings in the pre-season, and so do other members of the committee, but anytime any of our other partners want to come and have a look at what the effort these guys put in, they've had a massive pre-season, and I'm pretty confident saying it's the best pre-season they've ever had as a Toowoomba team or now a Western Mustangs team. And they are really raring to go, and they're going to be two highly competitive teams in the 18s and 20s. They really are going to stick it to a lot of teams who don't think they're going to get what they're going to get. So we're excited about the first games, which are at Mackay in 2 weeks. So we take both teams up to Mackay to play the Cutters in 2 weeks' time for the first official Western Mustangs games. So we're really excited about it. As I said, the coaching staff has done a massive job. That's the support staff as well. And Michael Krog, our strength and conditioning coach, is here as well. He's done a huge job in getting the kids' fitness and strength levels up. And he's offsider Fonz, who Fonz knows every time I do a speech I slip in something about him. So he's officially there to get me coffee or just take crap off me when I give it. But he's also, his side job is to help Croggy. And Fonz last year won the Club Man of the Year. He was injured. He could have actually played. He was injured. He couldn't have played because of injury, but he's still young enough to play. And I've never met a more dedicated bloke to a club or a team. He's outstanding. So people we've got here, we're creating a new club and a new brand, and we're trying to make it have a heart and stand for something, and that's why we've got these sort of people on board to create that. So please get behind it and spread the word. This club's been developed and founded on providing opportunities for people from our region. Players, coaches, whatever it is, that's the whole reason what this club stands for, to give these people an opportunity. And now thankfully we're connected to the Titans because they see the potential in that as well from this area. And we now can safely say a 13-year-old kid that grows up anywhere in the southwest has a genuine chance to stay at home, access a quality training system, be under the Titans' eye from 13 through to 20. And then if he goes on forwards from that, he does. If he doesn't, he comes back into our communities a better footballer for local footy and hopefully a better person. So that's what the whole club's about. So please keep spreading the word about it. We hope to have a Q Cup team soon, and that will be the icing on the cake, but this is something we've made to last forever. So we want this to be this region's team forever, and you're all going to have to be a part of it and get behind it and play as big a role as any of us that are being involved in the foundation of it. So thanks for coming tonight. Please keep the support going, and we're going to need it because the level we're going to is growing and growing. Second tier football, as it's called now, the Q Cup, is just going to become bigger and bigger and bigger each year. So we really need that support. Thanks everyone. Thanks Paul and the committee.
Yeah, so as was talked about, we have got a great coaching staff with Coggy and Russell who are here tonight. We've got a number of players and coaches that are involved with the All-Stars Indigenous matches that are on tomorrow at the Athletic Oval. So a number of them out there at Jack Martin tonight, as well as some of our players. But we do appreciate them. They're going really good. If you had got up and watched the boys, particularly the 20s in the play the Titans the other week, and I think Boz played just about everyone who was able to play, except for a couple of injured players. We ran them on and off, and we went 26-all with the Titans, and they weren't real happy. And one Toowoomba boy who decided to play down there instead of playing for us, he got belted from one end of the field to the other, so it was great. But the boys, when you see it, we played Winner Manly last weekend, who were at full strength, and they came over to Boz afterwards and were so happy about how tough a hit out it was and all that. And we're thinking, geez, we're missing this bloke, we've rested a few, and we played some of our mainstream players didn't play very much. So our team in the 20s and the 18s is going along exceptionally well at this time of year, and we're really looking forward to competing in this competition. Besides our coaching staff, we have a great committee with our deputy chairman, Timmy Bliss. So you've all known him, so he's been on board for a long time, with his left-hand lady, Peter Tozer. So Pete and Tim, yeah, they sort of come in, they're like peas in a pod. So, yeah, it's a big pod though. But yeah, so they work well together, but they're very good on the committee with us. Of course, over here to my left, Elf. He's a great advocate for the Western Mustangs. He's been on our committee for a number of years. And of course, Carmel, his wife, she's not on the committee because she gets dragged in and has to help us, so she does a great job. So we really appreciate them. Of course, Anne Louise, who's sort of the backbone of us, has done a great job for the Clydesdales and now the Mustangs. Does all that paperwork, secretary work, keeps us all in line, and makes sure we're following protocol. So she's one of the ladies that rugby league just can't do without. And of course, as I mentioned before, Keith Beer, who's on our committee as well, along with a couple of others who couldn't be here tonight. But we do appreciate them. We appreciate our sponsoring partners. So, you know, get involved. I remember a couple of years ago, Wagner's did a fitness challenge, and they challenged our boys to come out to their workplace, and we took out a team out there, and they did the fitness challenge, and the boys were very good. They won the challenge, and then they challenged some of the Wagner's crew to come back to a Tuesday night training, which they did, and they got the backside run out of them. But I think the Wagner's crew might have pulled up about halfway through training, so which was good. But they did it, they enjoyed it. So, you know, with any of our partners out there, if you've got any of your staff or your kids and you want to bring them along to training, or you want to come along and get involved in any other way than just being a supporting sponsor, you want to get involved, you want to bring your team along for a bit of a training run, let us know. Croggy can sort them out pretty quick, mate? But, you know, get them to come and do a bit of training with the boys. The boys will love it. They'd love having other people there involved on the Tuesday night training. So it's been good. So we're really enjoying the ride this year, and we hope you can get out to as many games as you can. We're mindful of time, and we know how hard pressed you are, so we try to keep our functions start on time. We try to get them to finish, like our presentation nights and all that. We don't run them over, but there's plenty of grog on tonight. I just wanted to thank you all for coming. I think we've got a couple of lucky door prizes. El, you want to draw us one out for our sponsors? You can draw it out. Reedy cleaned up last year. And our winner this year for the bottle of scotch, the Glen Varangi, is Phil Stonestreet. So Phil. Now I know where Phil lives. I'll be around to. I've shared a few bottles at your house. We'll be around to sort that out pretty quick.
Enjoy the drive, Phil. It'll take you a mile further.
And our next one is the next one is the fully signed West Tigers jersey. And you're not going to believe who won this. Jeff from Power FM. And he is the maddest Tigers fan. If you listen to the sports show 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock on Saturday morning, We always rib him about the Tigers, about how shit they are. There you go, mate.
2005, mate. 2005.
And that's got Robbie Farah's signature on it, mate. Yeah.
I can spit on that.
So you can rub it. So congratulations. Thanks very much for coming along. There's plenty more beers on. The lovely ladies, Katie and Shantae. Is that right? Yep. They're up there to get some drinks, so we'll put some music on and enjoy a beer and enjoy each other's company. Thanks for coming.